Okay, so for today we're going to be looking again at Ode to Joy. This is going to be the first 3 lines basically by the time we're done. So last week we looked at the first line, which is mostly just some little scales. So you have first of all a 3-note scale from the E, so that's 3 fingers. And then you change it into a 4-note stack going down. Then you have a 3-note stack from the C. And then this little 2-finger thing with the E and the D. And that's the first line. Now the second line is very similar. In fact, it's exactly the same until you get to the very end. So I'll just play through it from the beginning. Again, it's the 3-finger stack, 4-finger stack, 3-finger. But then you move your hand down 2 notes, so it's now on the D and the C instead of the E and the D. Alright. Now your left hand for that, I did mess up a little bit on the previous video. Instead of being a C chord inversion, it's a an octave and a fifth is what we call it. So you're going to use your thumb and your ring finger and your first finger, and you're going to place them on the C, the G, and then down again to this C down below. All right. And you're going to play again every time you change your hand position in the left hand. So it's going to sound like this from the beginning. You jump up here to the G, and again. And now here you jump down for the C. Excuse me while I move my cat. Get Oskar. Now, very nice. Now the next part, the third line, we only learned a very little bit of this one because it's a little bit tricky. It's got some very similar sections in it that are not exactly the same. So the first thing you're going to have is D as in dog, 2 Ds, and E and a C. So it's going to sound like this. Okay. Then you're going to have that D again, but you're going to jump up here to the F. And then you're going to have a stack that skips the D. Okay? And you're going to repeat that, but instead of coming down to the C, you're going to do a normal stack. And then C, D. All right? And then your left hand's going to take the final note there. Hold on a minute. And what are you going to do when you want to get out, huh? Stars, are you nothing but trouble today? The answer is yes. Yes, he is nothing but trouble today. All right, I'm back again. So again, that's going to be D, 2 Ds like dog. Again on the D, but coming up to the F and skipping the D on your way down. Again on the D and just a normal stack this time. Down to the C and up. And then your left hand's going to take the other melody note here. Now, your left hand is only playing G's during this time, and it's going to play it at the beginning of each phrase. So it's going to be like this. You're on this G here. Here it's going to hold off because it has to play that. Alright, it plays that melody note there. So from the beginning, your song is going to sound like this. You're going to repeat the last part, but we're not going to get that part quite yet. All right, so that is 3/4 actually of Ode to Joy. So if you've made it that far, congratulations, and I'll see you next week.